And here we go, Iron Man match time. It's no secret that this...
What a spear by Reigns! Hazardous situation for CM Punk.
Goes into the pin. 2 count. Oh, shoulder up before 3.
You can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your best at him, but he'll spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. No, my, that was close.
I thought that was it, but the resilient CM Punk refused to stay down.
And after all that, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Boom! Step ahead there. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Oh, right to the throat. Into the cover. Oh. Fights at it, too.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. Punk avoids that one.
Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Slips away just in time.
Oh, textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Knew what Roman had coming. Reigns turns that around.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. Bam! What a slap.
Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
Switches into a flapjack.
And this one's taken to the outside.
You saw that being telegraphed.
Calf kick finds the mark. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Getting to the ropes and luckily getting out of this submission.
Connects with a heavy right hand. Now looking to take a high risk. Saxton, what on earth is Punk thinking here?
I'm not sure, but we're about to find out, Corey. All the way from the top, opponent's arms are hooked. Plunge.
That move on its own will knock the wind out of you, but from that height, it'll knock the earth and fire out of you too.
There's 2. And he picks up the fall here.
Quick strike to the lower body. Trading back and forth blows now.
And a well-timed counter.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Ooh! You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oof.
This is a war of attrition.
Just going off with everything they've got now.
Oh, one thunderous final blow. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Oh, what a right!
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants.
From the top. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Roman had that scouted.
Oh, what a boot to the face!
insulting. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
It's crucial he finds a way out of this hold.
Iron Man, it will take an iron will.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength. Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Cover. 2. And it's enough to earn him the fall.
Ooh.
Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
These two are finding an answer for everything. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Beautiful kick hits the target.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right.
Getting to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting.
From the top. Top and down. Came down like a lead balloon. Down on the jaw. And bite your tongue with that. What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Solid punch. It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level. Taking a flight to nowhere.
And now that terrible error makes this a critical moment in the match.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
The unmitigated power of Roman Reigns in full effect.
Delivering nasty stomps. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Oh my God!
6. Gets put into the barricade.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
God save. May have just vanquished Reigns.
Cover. There's 2. No, he beats the count.
The tribal chief digging down deep and fighting through it.
You might not respect his methods, but you have to respect his determination.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Boom!
Foot just stomping down.
This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back.
What are we about to... Ooh!
And there's the cover. So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall. There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Slap.
Now we know what the 5 fingers say to the face.
Arrow suplex. So much damage damage inflicted.
And Punk there getting in some more late offense.
Time to see how much CM Punk has left in him.
Boom! Almost mounted with punches and not.
And a stomp to the gut.
Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. Boom! Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face. Oh!
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
What a reversal by Reigns.
Oh, rocking the jaw. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
That fall goes to him late in this match.
Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
GTS connects.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
2. He scores the fall, showing great stamina now.
Check out the springboard.
Fends it off. Good counter. Reigns has him. Uranagi. Man, oh man. And taking even more damage. This could do it. He scores himself a fall.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now. Getting him right into the corner.
Oh, he had that scouted. Roman Reigns so dominant. Oh, guillotine choke. Rope break ends the hold.
Good ring awareness. Reigns in the corner, ready to strike. Ooh, caught with a knee to the mush.
Tagged with a punch. Haymaker after haymaker.
Oh. Neither competitor is backing down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Boom! Who will break first? Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
Oh my, that'll rock you.
Man, that guitar shattering.
This is it. Deep in this thing, he gets the fall. Spinning kick to the gut.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, strong knee connects.
Just like that, Roman gets stopped. Boom, snaps the leg across the head.
He's doing some dangerous ridiculous.
Look out! Suicide dive!
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all.
The Anaconda Vice is cinched in by CM Punk.
Such a punishing submission.
Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything.
CM Punk ready to end things.
Punk with his opponent in position. GTS. But can Punk close this? Oh, whipped right into the post.
This is getting awfully close to a count out here.
He wastes no time dodging the attack. CM Punk escapes the attack. Superman punch!
And he tosses him back in now.
Escapes out of that attack with a clothesline.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Cover! 2. He picks up the fall.
Arm wringer. Ooh, eats a big right.
Oh, to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt.
That arm's going to be sore for a while. Could affect all their offense. He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Guess that's one way to incite your opponent. It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Roll up here. He scores a fall deep into this match. Caught in a bad spot.
He's lamed across the way.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Oh, he saw it coming.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Roman Reigns so dominant. Oh, guillotine choke. Is it? There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match.
What a right hand.
And these superstars, this could do it. He has a fall to the scoreboard.
Gets sent right into the corner.
Punishing the targeted area of the arm. Oh, how painful. Down big early in this match. I don't know how anyone can claw their way back here.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here. CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep. CM Punk turned his lights off.
Cover. 2 count. He gets the late fall. Spin kick to the midsection.
Going up. Uh-oh. Throwing down punches and counters out.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Look at this. Oh, and a backbreaker. Clearly not expecting this.
I cannot believe what I am hearing right now. Why would he come out here?
Why do you think, Saxton? These two can't stand one another.
Look out! And Bray gets stopped in his tracks. And no way is he getting surprised.
Consider that a preventative measure. Not going to let anything sneak up on him.
And Reigns reverses. Uh-oh.
Shutting that down with the back elbow. Oh, what an axe handle.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And he just pulled through to score a fall here. What a forearm. And Roman continues to take on damage there.
Reigns needs to collect himself quickly before things get worse.
And a lariat.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Dropping the elbow. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. Lining up Reigns. Opportunities like this rarely open up. Uh-oh. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Kick to the gut.
Boom! DDT. Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
Closed fist connects.
Snapmare delivered by Reigns and a...
Followed up with a boot right to the face.
Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Blackjack right through the table. Face for will it be? Well into the match, and he picks up the fall.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot.
He has him lined right in his sights. Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
Good night, GTS.
Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
Check out the springboard.
That was amazing. Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Oh, God. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Could this be the beginning of the end? CM Punk with the anaconda. Uh-oh, yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard.
Arm wringer.
Right hand will counter.
Suplex.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And now with him going for the table, we're just in straight up appetite for destruction territory here.
He thinks he has it. And he scores a fall.
Some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. This battle is filled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Spear by Reigns.
Reigns got all of it.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. He got one. He reps up the fall.
Leaping through the air. Stomping. Ouch.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse.
Punk looking for GTS.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Add that to his score. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
This is going to the absolute limits.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
CM Punk is stifling the opposition now. He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
From the middle rope. Had it scouted, then turned it into a powerbomb.
Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Jack right through the table. Face. We got it covered. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. What's he open to find down there?
Oh, man, not the guitar. This never ends well.
Boom! Crushed by the sixth string.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. Man, what timing on that counter.
Punk out of harm's way.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! He picks up the fall. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming!
Gone to sleep. But can Punk close this?
Cover! 2. Deep in this thing, he gets the fall. And that turns things around.
What a spear by Reigns.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
There's 2. What? Only 2?
Unbelievable. I thought Punk was done for sure.
Never underestimate the resiliency of the Second City Saint.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down.
Sledgehammer right to the gut. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor, piercing the throat.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Getting bounced.
Got an answer for Reigns.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
An elbow will break that up.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Roman with his opponent across his...
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Northern Lights. Just bashing them with that hammer. He's got that sledgehammer. I don't know why he's wasting time.
Oh, man. Oh, and the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. Ooh. Catches a punch. Watching. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad mammoth. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Reversed.
High level ability being shown with each of these counters. Clothesline.
He thinks he has it. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here.
Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move!
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match. Kick to the gut creates separation.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Clock keeps ticking as half the match is in the record.
Will it be?
Deep into this match, and he's able to get the fall. Elbow drop.
Piercing. Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants. Check out the springboard. Whoa! Springboard! Clothesline!
And CM Punk absolutely refusing to let fatigue hold him back.
Punk is absolutely relentless. Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Go to sleep. CM Punk turned his lights off.
Is it enough? The cover! He got it. He got the fall.
Punk with his opponent in position. Go to sleep. It's over. You can't survive that again.
Cover! There's two, and it's enough to earn him the fall. Look at this. Armbreaker! And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. And it's Reigns taking in another big hit.
Yeah, Roman has had so much thrown his way. So much he's had to endure.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Check out the springboard. Springboard, but nobody home.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Evasive maneuver. Raised.
The guillotine cinched in. This will...
And there's the tap. Come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
He might tap. And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Put in the corner now. Had it scouted and returned in kind with the boot.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
2 count. And he gets the fall. Oh, what a kick. Oh, perfect kick.
With a neck breaker.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. Got him lined up, and it's only a matter of time now.
From the top.
Axe handle.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
And he gets the fall. He's able to reverse it.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. CM Punk escapes the attack.
Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Ooh. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer. Punk looking for GTS. Gotta sleep. This has to be the one that ends this.
Cover. 2. Oh, he kicked out.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up, and I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Foot DDT. Amazing.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. You're like John Henry swinging the hammer like that. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
CM Punk with the Anaconda.
Tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
Oh, look at it torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Cut off the win. Now the guillotine choke is taking out somebody's superstar.
There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Textbook jumping close.
Into the cover. That fall goes to him late in this match.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head.
Straight impact on the throat. Clothesline. As this match goes on, CM Punk is looking worse for wear.
And CM Punk might be reaching the threshold of what he can withstand.
CM Punk sensed that was coming.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
unnecessary.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body.
Does he get it here? He scores the fall, showing great stamina now.
Big forearm.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Boom! What a right! Gosh.
Disturbing impact. Oh! Boom! These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Punk from up high.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
We're gonna finish things off. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh no. Oh no.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
This is not gonna.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Roman Reigns with a schoolboy pinning combination. No!
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here. We got their opponent in the fireman's carry and
bang! He finds a counter.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
ooh, pin.
Forearm gonna cut off the wind. It's just a matter.
Allows the opponent to get to the ropes and get out of that bad situation.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
He manages to slip out of the ring.
Shoulders down. He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight. Spinning kick to the gut.
Huge boot. Ooh, well measured. Was mounted with punches and not.
And a stop to the gut.
Oh my gosh! Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh no! Oh no!
Flapjack right through the table.
Face first. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh man!
From the top.
Elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? 2. An important fall for him here.
Oh!
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now. punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Clearly no love lost between these two with a display like that.
Punk connects with a heavy right hand. Now looking to take it high risk. Saxton, what on earth is Punk thinking here?
I'm not sure, but we're about to find out, Corey. All the way from the top, opponent's arms are hooked. Plunge.
And you have to think the effects of that maneuver are going to linger. 2 count. He got it. Scored the fall. The ultimate sign of disrespect. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Counter by CM Punk.
That was just disrespectful.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Wasting no time. Uh-oh. Yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard.
This is it.
Adding to his score late in the match.
He is trying to get up, but it is not going well. Up high.
Body from the top.
And Punk there getting in some more late offense.
Time to see how much CM Punk has left in him.
Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now. Clubbing blow to the back.
Big hammer connects.
And CM Punk is in control.
Roman's on the wrong side of the...
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Good night, GTS.
CM Punk turned his lights on.
And he just pulled through to score a fall here.
Side kick finds the mark.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Kick to the back.
And Reigns is getting...
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice.
Can his opponent survive this?
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here.
We all know what he's thinking here. Hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Go to sleep.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
We can see a count out here. Big elbow drop.
Try to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Roman struggling here, guys.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
And we can say we've now gotten into the fourth quarter of regulation time in this Iron Man match.
And there is a very steep deficit on the scoreboard. This thing is all but won, I think.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Reigns with the guillotine.
How much longer can he endure? There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match. Turned it around with a reversal. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Looking to make a little music by strumming the sixth string.
Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
Watch out!
Diving clothesline.
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Eludes the attack. By Reigns!
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Is it enough? The cover! 2! And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
And a late game press from Reigns finds its mark.
I have to imagine Roman is looking to end this soon.
Big elbow drop.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
It's got to be hard to be CM Punk right now. Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. Popping at the leg.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep.
That has to be the one that ends this.
Is it enough? The cover! 2! And he scores the fall. And Punk gets countered there.
Oh, what a punch.
Strong counter from Punk.
How insulting is that? Adding a level of insult with that kind of physicality.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing. Here's a cover.
Could be it.
And somehow, he's able to gain a fall. Superman punch! Does he have him here? So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall.
Punk avoids that one. Ooh, what a calf kick.
Things have gotten much worse for Roman Reigns. He could be out of this match.
Or he surely doesn't have much left.
Punk looking for GTS. Boom! GTS. CM Punk turned his lights off.
He's got a fall in the bag.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Putting his opponent to sleep.
There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop. Not a forearm. That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
This is a situation you want to avoid. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And Roman continues to take on damage there.
Here's where Roman's ability to endure will be challenged. And avoids taking any damage.
Just unloading knees to the body. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Goodness gracious.
That was a showing of control and aggression.
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with this submission. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Diamond-plated steel coming at you. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
And knew what was coming there. Roll up here. Well into the match, and he picks up the fall.
Fought off with an elbow.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point across.
Reversed it right into the suplex.
Here comes Reigns!
Last second knee to the face there.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
That's him up with a fireman's carry. Oh no, oh no! Gets out of the way of that one.
Score a takedown.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Powerbomb. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Picked up and being carried around now. And there's CM Punk finding the energy to keep attacking.
Yeah, CM Punk has to be contemplating how to end things here.
Setting up for something here. Shoulders down. And that fall will get added to his score.
Reigns exemplifying dominance there.
Right on target with no remorse whatsoever.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
The guillotine cinched in. This one could be.
And there's the tap. Come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break.
The neck, and Punk may be getting pushed beyond his limit.
It'll be an arduous task for Punk to recover after tonight's match.
Just punishing their opponent.
And less than a tenth of this match left to go. It's been nothing but an...
Punk with his opponent in. Reigns able to sidestep. Bam! By Reigns!
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
He gets the late fall.
He's able to slip away from that.
Oh my God, what a slap.
Disrespect.
It seems like that slap might have had a little extra hostility behind it.
Earth-shaking power slam.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. He went for it and scores the fall.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
The damage is really piling up now.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Fisherman suplex.
Counter. He knew just what to do. And Reigns still isn't finished handing out punishment in this match.
Throughout the course of this match, Roman has been a force to be reckoned with.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Superman punch from... Will this be enough?
He scores a fall deep into this match.
Power slam incoming, no. Counter into an inverted DDT.
And there's the cover. And he earns the fall. Oh, what a kick.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Rattling the skull with a hit from that trash can. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Down with a suplex. And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. It's just a matter of time.
And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission.
Stopping their opponent.
Smash after the stomps. This could do it. And he scores a fall here.
Trash can right to the dome.
Got him right where he wants him.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Fighting free there, and that can be all the space that is needed. Ooh! CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep.
That could finish off Roman.
Cover! Two! A big fall for him there.
Check out the springboard. Oh, man.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can. Down with force.
coming, and as he's going for the pin, this could be it! Adding to his score late in the match. We're down to the final moments here. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
Trading counters here.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Counter by CM Punk.
Could this be the beginning of the end? And Anaconda Cross is cinched in by CM Punk.
Clearly not trying to win this one right now. And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here. I don't know what they're looking for here.
I think we'll need to find something else to put our trash in around the ring, because I guarantee that can is going to get all bent out of shape.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Whip back into the ring.
He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
Situational awareness.
Yes, able to survive and pull through. GTS connects.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
And the outside help definitely had to play a factor here, guys. I don't know how anyone can call this a clear-cut win with that in mind.
Look, you have to celebrate the fact they won it all by themselves.
Were you watching the same match, Corey? They clearly had some assistance.
Okay, Saxton, and in basketball, does the person who throws the assist get the point? No, my point stands.
What?
Iron Man match underway, a match that truly tests the amount of fight in a superstar.
It's hard to imagine. Reigns hits it! Hazardous situation for CM Punk.
Off into the pin. 2 count. And a kick out.
You can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your best at him, but he'll still keep getting up.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle.
We've said it plenty of times before, but an Iron Man match truly is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, this is not the type of match you want to go into with a full head of steam. Slow and steady wins the race.
Planted down across the back.
Got him in the...
The head of the table cinches it in.
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
How's he going to tap? Will he give up the fall?
No shame in tapping out.
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible. Reigns got all of it.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. He's still in this fight.
I thought that was it, but the resilient CM Punk refused to stay down.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Boom! The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Bam!
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. They are no more holding back, going all out now.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely
Defiant counter to Reigns.
From behind, schoolboy.
Shoulders down. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
Punishing powers.
Cover here. Here's a fall in this one.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. Turns that in his favor.
Arm trapped.
Precision strikes.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Blistering shoulder block.
I don't care how much you train. You can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Oh, man.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Fisherman suplex.
Being carried around now. No. Power bomb out of the apron.
Come on.
Oof, whipped right into the post. Oh my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And now thrown back into the ring. Roman Reigns so dominant.
Guillotine applied.
Submission locked in tight here.
We might be getting...
There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match. Cuts the attack off. Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
Punk never saw that coming. Oh, God. He thinks he has it. He scores a fall early on. Have you ever seen such disdain from this superstar for the other?
This is so chaotic.
They've taken it
So
to
dangerous.
a new level here tonight.
Well, I don't think either one of these superstars will ever be the same after this match.
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker.
Boom!
Down on the windpipe. Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Back suplex. No! Driven down.
Elbow drop.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
Reigns sizing up the target. Stops the incoming attack with a knee to the face.
And listen to this place.
It's deafening in here, Michael. I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
He connects with a counter.
Punk avoids that one.
Put into place. Proof these superstars have done their homework. Big forearm.
Sent right into the corner.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. With a drive-by.
If anyone in the back wants to stop this match, now would be the time.
With pride on the line, Reigns is going as far as he believes he has to. Oh, basically hammering their opponent.
Will it be?
Think so!
And he catches the fall with that.
Boom.
Elbow throw, saying no.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Suplexes, slams, and bombs are all painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
You would know, Saxton.
Straight to the knee.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything.
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some.
What a reversal by Reigns. Oh, to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Just bashing there with that hip.
This is it.
And there he goes, scoring the fall.
What a spear by Reigns.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Cover. 2. And he scores the fall there.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh, tossed aside.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
That hurts.
There's a special word that I can't say on air for that type of slap.
Hey, keep things T for team, Corey.
Dishing out a suplex.
Steering clear there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head. Ooh.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Can Reigns recover from that?
Oh, kick out. Oh, my God.
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Quick strike to the lower body. Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it.
Punk looking for GT.
Uh-oh. Countering that offense.
He's in a bad spot.
Spiked with a Uranagi. Good God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch.
Here comes Reigns. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Makes the cover. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here.
He dodges out of danger.
Countering each other again and again.
Power slam.
Big elbow.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. From way up.
Fist directly to the gut.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. And somehow, he's able to gain a fall.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Oh, no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomp to the hand.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
Takes out the knee. Things now not going well.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
And Reigns got turned around there. No, stops the count at 2.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3. Gets driven into the corner.
Oof, Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
Bang, go to sleep.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
Cover. 2. He scores a fall deep into this match. Set up for the sweep.
Nicely done.
And it's Reigns taking in another big hit.
Yeah, CM Punk has to be contemplating how to end things here.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Oh, look at the power now. I can't believe this. Look at that. Oh, my God. Off the apron to the floor hard.
2. CM Punk looking to end it. CM Punk with the Anaconda Vice locked in. Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
And he tosses him back in now. Will it be? That fall goes to him late in this match. To the throat.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Shoulders down. And yes, he just got a fall there. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. He looks absolutely gassed here.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings. Incoming! Turns it around with awesome power. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Check out the springboard.
Clothesline! That was amazing. And Punk there getting in some more late offense.
Reigns needs to collect himself quickly before things get worse.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Good night, GTS.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Holy moly! Really? Reigns' toughness on display with that kick out.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. The first quarter of this match is now in the books.
Being down this many falls in an Iron Man match, well, it's pretty much locked up on it. Overhand right lands. Lining up Reigns. Opportunities like this rarely open up.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Good night, GTS. Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
2. And he just pulled through to score a fall here. Catches the leg. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Uh-oh. Caught by the back of the elbow.
Oh, look at this. Neckbreaker after the float.
Oh, no, we don't need this right now.
Sure we do. The more the merrier.
These two are having a fantastic matchup. Well, where is he? Going up. Uh-oh.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is just doing what he pleases.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know. Up high. Whoa, what a landing.
The 1-2 punch of high risk.
Anaconda Vice is cinched in by CM Punk.
And somebody get in there to stop this. There's no doubt.
Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys.
Boom, what impact. Reigns with a Superman punch.
Now's the time to beat the count.
Boom.
Bang.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
CM Punk escapes the attack.
Ow! CM Punk.
Reigns
Oh, guillotine choke.
trying to fight out of this submission. And there's the tap. Come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break. Oof.
Strong counter from Punk. Arm wringer. Able to fight out with a punch to the face. Oh, does he have him here? And it's enough to earn the fall.
Reigns hits it.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Cover! There's 2. And that fall will get added to his score.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the guillotine choke has taken out so many superstars.
There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
straight to the face staves off the attack.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Oh, ouch.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Both. And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other. And that'll end this exchange right there. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. A slap.
CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
He might tap. And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission. Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall.
Punk with his opponent in position.
Boom! GTS.
But can Punk close this?
2. He got it. He got the fall.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Superman punch!
Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
That's it. That finally has to do it.
Cover. Add that to his score.
That's the up with a fireman's carry. Oh no. Oh no.
Flapjack right through the table.
Face first. Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
Sharp punch. Uh-oh.
There it is. Reversal. Look at this. Boom. Nice. And CM Punk absolutely refusing to let fatigue hold him back.
I think Roman might be in some serious danger here.
And Roman finding himself on the wrong end of this fight.
You can't deny the fighting spirit Punk has been showing tonight.
Ah, look at this. Target in the arm now. This could do it! Kicking out in time.
Obviously still has some fight left.
And Punk gets countered there.
Slam.
From the top. Crashing to the floor.
Crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario when you go high risk. Maneuvers out of the way. Oh, man! Kick to the face.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Does he get him here? Deep into this match, and he's able to get the fall. Hoisted up high here.
Planted face first, and he's busted open. We need to get the doctors out here quick.
And a late game press from Reigns finds its mark.
CM Punk needs to flip the switch or risk losing this one.
Oh, look at this. Breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
He's able to avoid Reigns! Wow, Reigns nailed it!
Well into the match, and he picks up the fall. Strong right. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. Timed that counter well.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow!
Snapmare delivered by Reigns and up.
CM Punk sensed that was coming.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Springboard
Connects.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Reigns had that scouted. Saw it coming and fired back hard.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Sweet dreams coming.
Sleep. It's over. You can't survive that again.
Cover. 2 count. Somehow he's able to get a fall this late in the match.
Ooh.
Turns it around. Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Gets out of dodge.
And he gets directed into the corner.
And that canceled out Reigns' offense.
What a spear by Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Is it enough? The cover!
forearm.
What a punch! From the top.
Piercing elbow. Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Finds the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
Vaulting plancha. Incredible. And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Superman punch!
Tossed back into the ring.
Uh-oh, square in the sights of Reigns. Reigns putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
It's crucially, and there he is, he's giving up. Huge fall, captured off the submission. Roman Reigns so dominant. Oh, guillotine choke. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Reigns is wasting. That should do it right there. He got it. Scored the fall. Oh, the power.
Into a powerbomb. Wow.
An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it.
And he avoids what was coming.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Keeping an eye on the clock as we have reached the halfway mark. Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Can his opponent survive this?
Is it tap out time?
There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
Punk with his opponent in position.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
2. He scores himself a fall. Oh!
Ooh, stiff punch.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now. Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
The head of the table with a thunderous powerbomb. And not done yet. What a Samoan drop. Punk avoids that one.
Kick on the money. Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring.
A collision like that could mark a turning point for this entire match.
And he gets set back into the ring. From the top. Elbow drop.
Got out of the way.
Reigns with a Superman punch. He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
He gets the late fall.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
And there's the tap. Come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, the knee takes a big hit.
As this match goes on, CM Punk is looking worse for wear.
These do-or-die moments are when Roman Reigns is at his best.
Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too.
Like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
CM Punk needs to bring the match back. Reigns sizing up the target.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
And the cover. He scores the fall, showing great stamina now.
Sidewalk slam. Reigns is getting set up. And here it comes. Superman punch.
Punk is shaky. The end of the track for him could be near.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Reigns with the guillotine. Uh-oh. Yes, yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard. He's quick to get out of the way there.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Oh my gosh, what impact. I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up.
Wow! A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Elbow drop. Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it.
Delivering shoulders down.
He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight.
Big forearm.
CM Punk sensed that was coming.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Punk from up high. Dropping the elbow. Oh, man. Adding more injury.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
And he scores a fall. Oh, what a kick. Devastating kick.
Punk looking for GTS. Go sweep. Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Cover. 2. He went for it and scores the fall. Oh. Stomping down.
In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline.
That was amazing.
One more time.
Uh-oh.
Tornado DDT. And Punk is really putting cover. Is it enough? No, he gets the shoulder up.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Big forearm. Beautiful swinging neckbreaker.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it.
Cinching in the arm wringer, but... Ooh! Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, right to the throat.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the win. It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight. Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Fisherman suplex.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Roman's being picked apart.
Top rope.
Flying elbow drop.
Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped.
Vicious. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
He picks up the fall.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Oh my! And deep into the match, Reigns lets fly another heavy attack there.
It'll be an arduous task for Punk to recover after tonight's battle.
Ooh. Use of a microphone.
And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
The guillotine cinched in. This one could be over.
And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission. Right to the kidney.
Golly.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. He's going for the pin. This could be it. A big fall for him there. What's he got planned for Reigns? Trying for the double underarm hook.
Dropped.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. And he just got caught good once again.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now. These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying. Oh my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Shocking inside cradle.
Small package, this could be it.
Kick out.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality. Able to make a timely escape. Timed his defense perfectly.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep. But can Punk close this?
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, and he just kicked out.
Reigns kicks out at 2 9/10. The Tribal Chief stays alive.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Reigns averts the attack.
What an axe handle.
He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming.
Check out the springboard.
Whoa! Springboard! Clothesline!
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. The guillotine cinched in. There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, a slam. Just like that, Roman gets stopped.
One counter met by another. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof.
Superman punch! Shoulders down! So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall. Sent into the corner. And he retaliates. Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time. Check out the springboard.
Clothesline!
That was amazing.
Basically hammering their opponent into the floor. Reigns hits it!
Hit it again, and that's gotta be it.
Cover! 2! And he scores the fall.
Big forearm.
Everything he can do to create space here. Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up. Bang, go to sleep.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
Cover. There's 2. And he gets the fall. Oh.
Uncorked a big punch.
Good golly, Miss Molly!
Good God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Headbutt. Vicious.
And Punk may be getting pushed beyond his limit.
The head of the table will keep... Watch out.
Off the mark.
You saw that one coming. Uh-oh.
Clothesline! And only a quarter of this match left to go.
Hopelessness has to be settling in now. Down by so many falls. It'll be a miracle to turn the tide now.
Oh, watch this display of power.
Into a powerbomb.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Ooh. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Denied with an elbow.
Excellent opportunity for Punk to shift the momentum.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Into a backdrop.
The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
Reigns has identified the target. Stand by.
Boom! Impact.
Dishing out the big guns once again. Cover.
Deep in this thing, he gets the fall.
Vicious right forearm.
Punk wasting no motion on the count.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The Gauntlet Sling GTS from Punk.
But can Punk close this?
2. An important fall for him here.
Takedown. Oh, helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining. Can you believe this?
I love it. Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Reigns gets out of harm's way.
And he tosses him back in now.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good. Blast off! The top rope.
Diving clothesline.
Came down like a lead balloon.
Knew what was coming there. Ooh, stinging kick.
And Punk is still taking the fight to his opponent.
Reigns needs to collect himself quickly before things get worse.
Oh, no. Driving down.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
That fall goes to him late in this match.
Now we know what the 5 fingers say to the face.
With the counter. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
Uh-oh. Yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Oh, strong impact. And there he goes, scoring the fall. Ooh! A snapmare by Roman Reigns. Follows it up with a boot right to the face.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
The cover! He scores the fall there. Boom!
He's lining him up. Up high.
You gotta be kidding me!
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. And CM Punk is in control.
Smothering offense from CM Punk, looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
And look at him tapping. He's had enough, but it doesn't even matter in this scenario.
What are we about to see? Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Boom.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Boom. He's got to make some moves here to suffer the countout.
There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
Reigns with a Superman punch! Whip back into the ring.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach.
Leaping kick connects.
Getting him in place, but for what?
CM Punk pounding away at his opponent, Corey. This is a risky situation.
Not a lot of real estate up there.
Turns it around.
Trying to debilitate. Will it be?
And it's enough to earn the fall.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS.
But can Punk close this?
2. And he earns the fall. Kick. That kick will stop you in your track.
Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Go to sleep.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. He's got a fall in the bag.
Boom.
Big counter from Reigns.
Big boot. Vicious.
And now looking even worse for wear.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Up and down. Get arrow.
Incredible.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation. Check out the springboard.
Poorly timed offense there. CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
Pivotal. There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match.
How you break a microphone.
Oh, a knee. Lights out.
Punk with his opponent in position. GTS. but can Punk close this?
Cover! There's two. Well into the match, and he picks up the fall. Oh, what a kick. It has been incredible to see these athletes go 9/10 of the way through a grueling match.
This match might be all but over. With the time left, it would be a miracle to overcome this lead.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen. No respect at all with that action.
But it can also be meant to antagonize. Could be a method of luring your opponent into a mistake.
Back suplex.
He thinks he has it. He kicks out at two.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Huge kick connects.
Carefully placed stop to the arm. Superman punch from Reigns.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Reigns with the guillotine. And there's the tap. And come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break.
Oh, diamond-plated steel coming at you.
What a display of strength here.
Right across the larynx.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Then it's the cover. Somehow he's able to get a fall this late in the match.
Vicious right forearm. CM Punk escapes the attack. Shows great wherewithal there. Oh, man.
And wrong side of things for Punk to be on there.
The head of the table will keep fighting until he has nothing left. Crank in the head.
Good defense from him.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Wasting no time. Anaconda Vice is cinched in.
He's given up, but you can tell his opposition doesn't care one bit.
He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep. Delivered again. Just end it now. Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count out. Stalking his prey. Ready to strike up high.
Whoa, look out.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
And Punk is still taking the fight to his opponent.
I think Roman might be in some serious danger here.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
All right, okay, come on now. Is this really all that necessary? Caught with that sharp elbow. He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring. Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point across. He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
From the top.
Adding to his score late in the match.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
Reigns with a Superman punch. Oh, colliding with a barricade. Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee got it. What a match.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
And you can't ignore just how much the previous distraction shifted the tide of this match. Tried to stay vigilant the whole time, but it proved too much in the end.
Guys, let's not be biased here. They won fair and square.
Sure, if there is apparently a new definition of the term fair and square, having a little outside
Bell rings, and it's time for the ultimate test of endurance and will. The Iron Man.
Reigns got all of it.
Into the pin attempt. 2, and they're still in this.
You can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your best at him, but he'll still keep getting up.
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn.
Corey, would it be safe to assume that endurance is the most important factor in an Iron Man match?
Absolutely, Cole. This isn't just one fall to a finish. Holding strong is key to both surviving and winning in an Iron Man match.
This is what all your cardio training is for. If you can keep your stamina up and stay tough to the end, you can have a fighting chance here. Getting set up in the corner now.
Punk pounding away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth is CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle. The plunge. When all else fails, sometimes you just have to go the high risk and hopefully high reward route.
2 count. He kicked out at 2.
Holy moly! Reigns' toughness on display with that kick out.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline! That was amazing.
To the arm. Taking flight on the middle rope, drops the elbow.
This is it.
Breaks the count.
Reigns averts the attack.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Bam!
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Oh, ouch. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Oh. Nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here. Looks like we know who won that exchange. The head of the table cinches it in. It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight.
Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with this submission.
He is desperately trying to maneuver out of this and successfully does. Reigns hits it. End of the line for Punk. Cover.
There's 2. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
We can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your best at him, but he'll still keep getting up.
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight. Superman punch! And Reigns still isn't finished handing out punishment in this match.
Throughout the course of this match, Roman has been a force to be reckoned with.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. He answers right back.
Big boot.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Spear.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Cover! He scores the fall, showing great stamina now.
Escaped that in a hurry.
Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner. Brutal.
Look at Reigns, top rope.
It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind. From the top, double axe handle connects.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? These men have shown no indication of staying down.
Their guts, their fire won't allow them to give up. nasty stop to finish it off.
Roman Reigns is just taking command.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Not looking good in this position.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction. CM Punk from the top rope. Flying elbow drop.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it. CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
2. And somehow he's able to gain a fall.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
But this opponent still fighting back.
Snapmare delivered by Reigns and a
big boot.
Shoulders down. Kicks out. He still has life.
good Lord, scarily close to 3.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so.
What a spear by Reigns. Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
2 count. He got one. He racks up a fall.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch. Reigns once again proving his absolute dominance there.
Forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
Oh, guillotine choke.
Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
Vicious right forearm. Strong punch.
Got them off their feet here.
Unleashed to might and force. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform.
And there's the cover. He has a fall to the scoreboard.
Great ring awareness saved him. Beautiful kick hits the target.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
Probably got the plan, Cole. Try to keep him on the back foot.
Punk out of harm's way.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
And Roman continues to take on damage there.
Here's where Roman's ability to endure will be challenged.
From way up, diving double axe handle. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
And Reigns reverses.
These two showing how well they know each other.
The ultimate sign of disrespect.
Driver
Spiked him.
There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that.
Oh no, look what we have here. He has no idea what's coming his way.
Oof.
Oh, springboard, clothesline.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Punk never saw that coming.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh!
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Boom!
Who will break first? That is the question.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Each exchange just... Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
Forearm smash! You can sense it. This crowd's on pins and needles.
The WWE Universe is ready to erupt. Are we close to the beginning of the end?
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice.
CM Punk with the... Uh-oh, yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard. Punk looking for GTS. Gonna sleep. CM Punk turned his lights off.
Cover! 2! And that fall will get added to his score. Ah, look at this.
Oh, shoulder, elbow, all affected with that.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and switches into a flapjack.
He's able to counter that.
A masterful display.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. And that will be a fall for him.
Oh, man.
He right to the midsection. Setting them up for the Falcon Arrow. His opponent keeps piling it on him.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen. I don't know, this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up powerbomb.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Reigns.
Now the guillotine choke is taking up so many superstars. There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match. Club with the right forearm. Placing him in the corner here. Roman Reigns doing what he does best. Just stomping the hell out of his opponent.
I don't think his opponent's safe here. Kill the headlights.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Driven down.
We've seen how damaging pile drivers can be, and that one looked particularly painful.
Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
Good night, GTS.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Is it there? Reigns.
That's it. No way to endure that again.
Is it enough? The cover! 2 count. And he scores the fall there.
What a spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it.
And he scores a fall here.
counter by CM Punk. Clearly no love lost between these two with a display like that. Caught the leg. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking.
There's the heel kick.
Ooh, this could do it. And he captures the ball with that.
Punching their way out of that one.
Back and forth, trading reversals. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Oh, and an elbow. Float over Russian leg sweep. And Punk there getting in some more late offense.
Yeah, CM Punk has to be contemplating. Could this be the beginning of the end? Can his opponent survive this?
Trapping him in the submit. And the tap out isn't going to do anything. This is just torturous now.
Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way.
Ooh, what a slap.
Oh, here we go. Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep. This has to be the one that ends this. Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on. Let's not end things like this.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
That suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness. That was one of those powerbombs that would shorten someone's career.
Look out! Oh, compressing them with a splash.
Massive damage to the whole body.
He scores a fall deep into this match.
CM Punk escapes the attack.
Superman punch. Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Spear!
Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Makes a cover. And he just pulled through to score a fall here.
Vicious right forearm.
First quarter of this battle is now past.
And this type of lead can lead to a false sense of security. No matter the lead, a superstar should never count their opponents out of the fight.
Oh, right to the throat. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Not the fall that hurts, the sudden stop at the end. That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition. From way up, double axe handle connects.
Does he get him here? 3, no.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't either. Can this ref even count the 3?
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Hammerlock now. Into a lariat. Is it enough? The cover. 2. He got it. He got the fall.
What is this superstar going to do now?
Take a nap. Triangle elbow. Submission hold in. Submission locked in tight here.
We might be getting a fall on the scoreboard real soon.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
flying trash can. Two falls apart. The competitor with the lead might have to play. Punk from up high.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
Roman Reigns in an unusual spot here, extremely vulnerable.
Punk with his opponent in position.
Boom! GTS!
But can Punk close this?
There's two, and he scores the fall.
Hooked up.
And you can't get discouraged by looking at the scoreboard now. Still have a ways to go in this match.
And it's Reigns taking in another big hit.
I think Roman might be in some serious danger here.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
And Punk gets countered there.
Roman managing to get some control back now.
He endured the charge and now looks to lead his own reign. Targeting the throat there.
Treating them like trash, adding insult to injury. Reigns has identified the target. Stand by.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
Shoulders are down. So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall. Manages to reverse it.
Take off. Down with force.
Here comes a trash can for you.
That kick's got the distance.
He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap. Punk looking for GTS. Go sleep. But can Punk close this?
Cover. Two. And that will be a fall for him.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Reigns with a Superman punch. Oh, look at this. Breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. CM Punk looking to end it, cinching in the Anaconda Vice.
And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission.
What are we about to... Ooh! Who won the race? Charlie's horse. Every strike more devastating than the last. Check out the springboard.
Springboard. Clothesline.
And it's Reigns taking in another big hit.
Yeah, Roman has had so much thrown his way. So much he's had to endure.
A guitar? I did not see that coming. Reigns hits it.
That has to be the one that ends this.
Two. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here.
CM Punk sensed that was coming. Just endless knee strikes.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Crank in the head. He connects with a counter.
Trying to get up. He has no clue what's in store for him here.
No way.
Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win.
Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Miss Molly, and stays one step ahead.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Just punishing their opponent.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's either to play on the tune or smash someone's head in.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Ooh, kick to the face.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
And now thrown back into the ring. Was coming there. A slap.
Now we
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep. CM Punk turned his lights off.
Is it enough? The cover. He picks up the fall. Ooh. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Sweet dreams coming. The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
Cover. 2 count. He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight.
Big forearm.
That looked devastating.
Lift off.
Oh, crash and burn.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
And Punk is still taking the fight to his opponent.
You can't deny the fighting spirit Punk has been showing tonight.
Oh no, come on, don't use a sledgehammer. Think of the children.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike. Superman punch from Reigns.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout.
Switched it up and hit the DDT.
Hit with the knee.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Punk with a microphone. Whatever he does with that, it's going to be entertaining.
Nice job dodging contact there.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Big forearm.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Putting his opponent to sleep.
There it is. He had no choice but to tap out.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And wrong side of things for Punk to be on there.
You have to acknowledge that this could be the end of the line for Punk.
Elbow drop.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Right in the face.
We got a cover.
He gets the late fall.
Vicious right forearm.
Oh, God. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Wasting no time. Anaconda.
And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission.
Hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
GTS connects.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
There's two. Add that to his score.
Punk looking for GTS. GTS. That's it. That finally has to do it.
Two. And he gets the fall.
Roman had that scouted.
He's got something in store.
And there's the Uranagi.
Landed him.
Cockiness here from Punk. The Reigns unleashes.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And there he goes, scoring the fall. Set up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Surely this match can't go on much longer.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Boom! Good defense from him. Roman Reigns so dominant. Oh, guillotine choke. Submission.
Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
Shoulders down.
That fall goes to him late in this match. Ooh. And deep into the match, Reigns lets fly another heavy attack there.
These do-or-die moments are when Roman Reigns is at his best.
Uh-oh, square in the sights of Reigns.
The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine cinched in. This one could... And the ropes will break up that hold.
We might have seen a game-saving moment right there.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Does he have him here? And he scores the fall. Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out. Big right hand.
Adding a level of insult with that kind of physicality.
Turned inside out with a desperation clothesline.
Big forearm. Almost drove him through the ring.
And a bad time for CM Punk to find himself on the defensive.
You have to acknowledge that this could be the end of the line for Punk.
A string of counters.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Gets out of it with a well-placed knee to the face.
Not the most effective way to take out the trash, but still effective in its own way.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Finds the table, and guys, I do not see the table being long for this world.
Now a little more than half the clock has run down in this Iron Man match.
Can't let the score get you down. Still enough time in this match to make your mark.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Stopping their opponent.
Smash after the stomps. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
counter by CM Punk.
How insulting is that?
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage. We had a feeling this was going to happen.
I've been waiting for this all night.
He has decided to make this no disqualification match a little more interesting.
Oh, come on. We've got a match going on here.
It's hooked in deep.
And that's him making a statement.
It seemed more like him ruining a perfectly good match.
And into the cover. Just like that, he gets a fall. What's he open to find down there?
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
As the leg traps, fisherman suplex.
And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot, taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
And Roman continues to attack with ferocity as this match goes on.
The head of the table will keep fighting until he has nothing left.
A knee right to the face. That knee is a lethal weapon.
Wow.
Insulting.
That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
From the top.
Last handle.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact?
Steered away to
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Two. He scores the fall, showing great stamina now. Ooh.
and all the impact brought to the knee. Oh my! Holding the table with surprising accuracy. CM Punk escapes the attack.
Caught with the lariat.
Attack to the midsection. Oof, nails the midsection.
That'll stop you in your tracks.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike. Spear! This has to be the one that ends this.
Goes for the pin. He scores a fall deep into this match.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Knew what Roman had coming.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Gets lifted into position. Here's a cover. Could be it. Adding to his score late in the match. What a punch!
Flying.
And evades the...
Oh, my God.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Wasting no time. Uh-oh. Yes, there it is. He taps out. That's going to add to the scoreboard.
Goes into the corner. He's placed into a precarious position.
What on earth does CM Punk have planned here, Michael?
Oh, from the top rope, Punk hooking their arms.
That wasn't just a move. That was a statement.
Cover. And he earns the fall.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
He averts the offense.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
No, stops the count at 2.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
What a display of strength here.
Oh, man, right to the cover.
Is it enough? And still in this.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
A sidewalk slam.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
I think we're about to turn this place into a honky-tonk. And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight. Oh, stomping away.
Oh, man.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Punk needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He realizes this is his opportunity. Take
Up high. What a clothesline.
absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Punk is shaky. The end of the track for him could be near.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
Boom, what a punch. Roman being the aggressor.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Uranagi.
Man, oh man. Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Superman punch.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
That guitar is about to be out of tune.
Punk avoid.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. And yes, he just got a fall there.
narrowly escaping there.
It seems like that slap might have had a little extra hostility behind it. Lifted up. What's next? CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk needs to reformulate a strategy.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Turning the tables.
CM Punk doing what he... CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
It's locked in. And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission.
Oh, wicked kick.
Does he get him here? And he captures the fall with that. Oh, using the head to tune up that guitar. Specifically targeting the leg. He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
He just flipped the script there. That's him up in a fireman's carry. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Jack right through the table.
Face first.
My gosh, he suffered the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think he's broken.
Well, he can't be in any fighting shape after what we just saw.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Launch out to the outside.
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the guillotine choke is taking out so many superstars. Pivotal moment right. There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage and move forward in the match. Target in the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Kick to the gut. Boom!
DDT. As this match goes on, CM Punk is looking worse for wear.
It'll be an arduous task for Punk to recover after tonight's battle.
Punk out of harm's way.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Sliding out of danger there. Spear by Reigns. And this has to be the end of it.
Is it enough? The cover! 2 count. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
What a sick thud from that table.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing. The Anaconda Vice is cinched in by CM Punk.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but a
Tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Effectively using the knee. Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Go to sleep.
But can Punk close this? He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. Clothesline. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God. He's got him square in his sights here.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Snapmare delivered by Reigns and a
Followed up in a boot right to the face. Retaliates. This could do it. And somehow he's able to gain a fall. Ooh. Only a quarter of a lot of time left as this Iron Man battle wages on.
We're getting into deeper waters, and it looks like someone is...
hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Into the cover. And he scores a fall.
Strong right forearm. I know the scoreboard looks ugly, but nothing is settled until the final bell rings.
Cranked around into a neck breaker. Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Superman punch.
Oof.
Oh, man, turning the microphone into a shot-put weapon.
Reigns rip.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
The spear by Reigns.
Reigns got all of it.
Here's the pin. He kicks out somehow.
I thought that was it, but the resilient CM Punk refused to stay down.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns. Crippling attack on the knee. Oh, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
From the top, diving double axe handle.
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Oh, momentum is running away from Punk.
CM Punk needs to bring the match back to his pace.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Vicious kick to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Punk showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back. This is it.
He kicks out at 2.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Suplex, what a way to capitalize on the mistake.
Reigns is getting set up, and here it comes.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
He might tap. This might be a...
Uh-oh, yes, there it is. He taps out. That's gonna add to the scoreboard. Vicious right forearm.
Rapid fire.
Cover here. He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Oh, hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
Good night, GTS.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
An important fall for him here.
Check out the springboard.
Whoa, springboard, clothesline.
And what's he looking for here?
What? A guitar? What was that under the ring?
Oh, knee. Lights out.
Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Neckbreaker position, but look at this power prying their way out.
And delivers a neckbreaker of their own.
Being carried around now. Big time escape right there.
Power slam.
You're a non-evil Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. Crucial moment.
And there's the tap. And come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break. Punk with his opponent in position.
The God of Sleep. GTS for Punk.
But can Punk close this?
2. He's got a fall in the bag.
Vicious right forearm.
Laying out with a power slam. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Looks like business is, as they say, about to pick up.
Punk never saw that coming.
He isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Just a ruthless streak for the world to see.
And clearly stooping low with that attack.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark. Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Superman punch!
And that's what you have to do when you are the head of the table.
And he scores the fall there.
Reigns with the guillotine.
And there he is. He's giving up. Huge fall. Captured off the submission.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat. Supernatural power.
How's that for having a tomb stuck in your head? No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Sky high.
Off the top of the dive, he's going for the pin. This could be it. He picks up the fall.
Power slam. Man, what a hit.
And CM Punk absolutely refusing to let fatigue hold him back.
Punk is absolutely relentless, no matter how deep into the match you get. Looks like he knew what was coming up. Clothesline! Punk out of harm's way. Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
From way up.
Good Lord! Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice.
CM Punk with the Anaconda. Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything. Punk looking for GTS. Go to sleep.
That could finish off Roman. Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
Shot with the microphone.
We can certainly say we are headed into the home stretch right now.
Gonna need a Hail Mary to come back from a deficit like this. Time is not a friend now.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
We can see a count out here. Big clothesline. Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end here. Check out the springboard.
Whoa! Springboard! Clothesline!
Ooh.
Oh!
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
What a counter!
He's able to take a stand there.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game. He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive-by!
Reigns In the corner, ready to strike.
Spear! There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Cover! There's two. Deep in this thing. He gets the fall. Roman Reigns so dominant.
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
Submit.
And there's the tap. And come on now, the ref has got to get in there and force a break. Forearm club. What a right hand.
Goodness! Microphone shoved directly into the face.
Getting out of harm's way.
And a big boot. Oh, man. And Punk may be getting pushed beyond his limit.
It'll be an arduous task for Punk to recover after tonight's battle.
He quickly gets out of dodge. It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
What's he gonna do here?
DDT.
Less and less time remaining on the count. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Stopping their opponent. And the forearm smash.
Will it be?
I think so.
And that fall will get added to his score.
Big forearm.
Launched right out of the ring. Here we go.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
CM Punk escapes the attack.
And a big right hand.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Dodges out of the way.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Time closing in towards the end. Superman punch.
Here comes Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Deep into this match, and he's able to get the fall. Caught in a bad spot.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Is it enough? The cover! And it's enough to earn the fall.
Great ring awareness saved him.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Suplex.
And deep into the match, Reigns lets fly another heavy attack there.
Throughout the course of this match, Roman has been a force to be reckoned with. But this could also light a fire under you.
Somehow, some way, they weathered the storm.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Facing some serious adversity and still coming out on top.
This is a well-earned win, no question there. Toughness was on display in this one.
I mean, credit where it's due. This match really put them to the test.
And they ought to be very proud of passing that test.